You've been lied to. The so-called bear market? Nothing but a myth to keep you distracted and in fear. So you will sell too soon. Real investors, they don't play that game. You want to know how real investors play this game? How they see bear markets, if they really exist? Let's dive in. People keep talking about bear markets, but here's the truth. They don't exist. It's just a story to scare you into making bad decisions. Real investors, they don't play that game. They actually see opportunity. And today, I'm going to show you how you can play the same game as real top investors. So, how do I know? Well, because I'm a scout for a group of high net worth people. They use scouts, or maybe most would say analysts, but I don't really like the word analyst because I don't see myself as an analyst. I see myself as someone who finds good opportunities. And the fun is that I'm a scout and I'm supposed to show great coins to them, but they actually taught me more about the market than I've showed them. Because being in crypto is being in finance. And if you understand finance, you understand how to become rich, well, actually pretty quick and pretty easy. You just have to get rid of the ideas you have about conventional finance and money. Same thing with a bear market. Just lose the emotion you have on it. Just lose everything you think you know about a bear market. Because it's not helping you, it's hindering you. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, let's have a look. Let's start with the others chart on TradingView. The others chart is the crypto total market cap excluding the top 10 coins. Why am I excluding the top 10 coins? Because a theory is easy to make on the top 10 coins, but it has to fit for the rest as well. Because look, you're not only going to buy the top 10 coins, are you? Actually, if you're following me because of the degen coins, because of the smaller cap coins. So let's start with the others chart. There's a lot of arrows already on this chart because I already made the chart for X a couple of days ago. I've made a thread about this, not as extended as we're going to do now. So, well, if you want information sooner, always look at my X drill to crypto. I'm starting with the others chart. It's crypto coins minus the top 10 because it's pretty easy to do a theory for the top 10, but it has to stick with the other coins as well, yes? Because if you follow me on X or YouTube, you're actually following me because I'm also addressing the small caps, yeah? So this theory has to stick, and it actually does. So bear market, yeah, bear with me. We started in 2017 first bull run, yeah, maybe 2013, but let's start with 2017 for altcoins as well, otherwise we won't have enough altcoins. So we started before the top in 2017 at around 250 million market cap for all the coins. We don't buy the tops, we buy the bottoms, yeah? So we would have bought here at around 250 million total market cap of all the other altcoins. Weren't so many altcoins as there are now, of course. Then the top of 2017 was actually in January 2018. 77 billion was the top. That's equals a 300x on your investment, which would have been great, yeah? I actually made a lot of money there, lost a lot of money as well because I wasn't that seasoned yet. Well, I made money, but I could have made way more. Then there comes the bear market, yeah? We always call it the bear market, but for me, this is just normal price action, yeah? We go up, we pump a lot, then of course we dump a little bit, price will settle, take a calm period, and then pump again. This is just normal price action that you will see in every chart. You see it in the micro, you see it in the macro, and this is just the macro, yeah, the longer run. You see 77 billion, and well, in that top somewhere you're becoming afraid, yeah, because you know the bear market will come. So maybe you sold before the top, yeah, of course you can't really time the top, But maybe you sold somewhere at around 10 billion, well, it went to 77 billion. Would have been great if you could have sold around 30 or 40 billion, maybe 50 billion, something like that, yeah? Would have been great. But maybe you sold at 400 million even because of the bear market trick. Yeah, people are telling you a bear market's coming, you're gonna lose all your money. This isn't true. Because look, you bought here, 250 million total market cap, everything, yeah? And maybe you missed the top because you got greedy. You had 10 million in your hands and you thought this is going to be 100, 200, 300 million. I'm going to buy the United States of America, I'm rich, yeah? Okay, you missed it. It went to shit, it came down, you held, and here's the bottom at 7.8 billion. But that's actually still at 28 to 30x on your money. So you selling before we go to the top is actually more damaging than after, because maybe you would have sold at around 1 or 2 billion because you're afraid of a bear market. But actually the low point was 7.83 billion. Now, if you would have held after the dump, after the absolute bottom, there's always a calming phase. So look at it. The calming phase, mostly 2 years later, 1 year before the next bull run, this is where you'll end up. So that's 15 billion, yeah? Okay, so that's about 60 times your money. So 50 billion is a lot, yeah? Maybe because of the bear market angst, maybe because of the bear market fear, you've sold at like 1 billion market cap, but you could have had 15 times more if you've just waited. Well, then let's look at the rest. Okay, we are going to 490 billion in the next bull run. Whoa, so we're going down. Absolute bottom, 76 billion, which is 10x the last absolute bottom. Then the calming phase, yeah, where everything is going to its normal rate, 100 billion. Still 7x from the last calming phase. So you see that actually holding your coins, missing the top, it's not really a problem if you just don't buy the top. You buy the absolute dip or the calming phase, whichever you want, yeah? Then if you miss the top, don't worry, your money will be worth more anyway, yeah? It's just a matter of where do you buy. You see, bear markets don't exist in the way you think they exist. There's no crash and burn. There's no, oh, I'm gonna lose all my money. If you buy at the right moments, if you buy in the lows or the calming phases, there's no problem. Then, of course, I also told you, like, buy Bitcoin, have your Bitcoin accumulate, then sell your Bitcoin and buy in the calming phase, yeah? But, of course, you could have also bought in the bottom, because you don't really have to sell your Bitcoin. You can put your Bitcoin up as collateral and take that money to buy alts. But that's for another video, I guess. But it's very simple to become a millionaire in crypto if you just buy in the right times. So we're in like a calming phase right now. We're not yet in the bull run, but a little bit above the calming phase now. So if you buy now, take care that you sell in time. But if you don't, from the point where we are now, not really a problem, because if you wait 4 years, your money will be worth more anyhow. But, well, there's always a big but in the room, and not the nice one, not the one that fits in the chair, if you buy the right coins. Because if you don't buy the right coins, you're fucked anyhow. So if you're not a very high risk taking individual, buy the coins like Solana, ETH, Ondo, Sui. Well, this is not financial advice, yes? It's just things that I would do if I were thinking about buying safe coins. But even if you buy small caps, well, if you buy a meme coin, you don't know if it's there in 4 years' time, yes? So you have to sell in time, because otherwise maybe it won't be there in 4 years' time. So this is the only thing what will make you frightened for a bear market is buying stupid coins. You'd be better off buying L1s or coins with real utility. Like I'm buying small caps, but I'm buying small caps with real utility. Like RBNT, Red Belly, yeah, is an L1. RWA has connections with the Australian bank. Or I'm buying Hustle from Agent Hustle, which is building something really neat, really great. I've made another video about it. You can check that out. Or Mamo and Well, which are linked to each other and have real utility. Yeah, so I'll know they'll be there in 4 years time. Because also I can make a mistake. And if I miss the top, maybe a war starts or something else, and I miss the top and everything's crash and burn, I'll still have my money, because it isn't a loss until you sell your coin. Just don't buy the tops. I can't really stretch that enough. Don't buy the tops. I sometimes do the same stupid thing because we're all human. In December I bought some coins with profit from other coins, and they went down a lot in some cases. But it's not really a problem because I did it with profit, yeah? And I'm still holding the coins because I know bull run isn't at its top yet. I will make money. No worries, man. Now let's have a look at the BTC chart. This BTC chart, you see there's already some scribblings on it. I've actually made it for another purpose. It's where you should buy BTC after a bull run and sell, or use it as collateral for buying alts. But you can see the same thing. Yeah, it topped in 2017 at around 19-20k. Then the bottom was 3,500. The calming phase 8,000 to 100. Then a top at 67k, dip 17k, and calming phase at around 28k. You see, it's going up and up and up and up and up. So there's not really a bear market in the typical sense that you think will burn all your money. If you buy the right coins, they will go up every year. Then let's check it on the ETH chart as well. ETH, before the top in 2017, we bought it at $21. The top was at $1,400. Well, you would have never sold at $1,400, of course. Maybe you would have sold at $500-600 with a lot of profit. If you tried to sell the top and you missed it, the next bottom was at what, $123, which is a 6x from then. So you wouldn't have lost any money. Calming phase, $170-180. Next stop, $4,850. Really great if you just held the $21. Then we come down to $1,223, which is a 10x from the last bottom. So you see, you would have never lost money if you bought in the right time and didn't sell. Now you know why big investors just don't care. They don't care about the small caps. They just want to buy coins that will survive 4 years. Yeah. Whenever I'm scouting a coin, like for instance Hustle, I've scouted the coin last year. I really like the coin because I also like the team. Yeah, I knew Shannon was working on it. I know Shannon is a good dev, and from there this developed. Yeah, but do you think the investors for whom I scout bought the coin? No, they didn't. They never did. They are now buying the coin. Just one investor from that group, I know he's buying the coin now. He started a few weeks ago buying little amounts. Why did he wait so long? Why didn't he buy when I bought? I'm in a lot of profit right now. Well, he doesn't care. He wants safety over the big crazy profits. And this is actually a very risky buy for him because it is a low cap, it is a small cap, but now he sees there's more to this team than just the Agent Hustle AI thing. Yeah, big investors, they look at this. They want to buy and know that if they miss the top, that they could just hold it for 20 years if they want. Just one other chart, Dogecoin, which is a meme coin. Yeah, and this meme coin actually did very well. 0.3076 it started, then in the bull run of 2017 it did a crazy run up to 0.019. Yes, we took 2 zeros off of this thing. Then it went down and okay, only 1 zero was off, but still a lot of profit, yeah? Then we went up to 73 cents. You would have never sold it for that because it was a short period, and who will buy it at that price, yeah? No one. You missed the top again because, well, you're an idiot, and it went down again, and well, we're at 6 cents now, which is still 3x higher than the last dip. So you see, if you hold, you will make crazy amounts of money in crypto as long as you buy the right coins in the right time. Because for an investor, making more than 11, 12% in a year is crazy. It's just crazy. And if I would have bought Doge in the last down at 0.002 cents, and I've waited 4 years and I never sold, and I was in the next down, it's already 6 cents. So my money tripled in 4 years time, which is very big for a huge investment. And if I would have sold in the bull run, well, man, that would have been great, would it? So now you notice you don't have to fret about a bull run coming or not coming. You don't have to fret about a bear market coming or not coming. It's about you, your choice of coins. You choose the right coins. It doesn't matter if there's a bull run. It doesn't matter if there's a bear market. Hold on to your coins and sell in the right moments, or just hold it for a pension fund or something. I don't really know what you're up to, but the thing is, buy the right coins. Check on your coins. Don't just buy what I'm telling you. Don't just buy what anybody else is telling you. Check up on your coins as well. Because maybe a coin will migrate. Yeah, this is a new narrative, migrating from migrate.fun, for instance. And you lose all your money. You have to check up on your coins. This is the only thing. This is why bigger investing groups use analysts or scouts to help them monitor this thing. As you can see, making money in crypto, one of the easiest things there is. But you just have to keep your emotions at bay. If you don't know what you're doing, don't buy crypto. Because you are going to lose everything. Okay, very nice to hear, but are we too late to buy now? Let's have a look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin at this moment is at 22 cents. Yeah? Okay, but the last low was at 6 cents. So you see, Dogecoin is already up at 3x. Buying at this time isn't guaranteed in 4 years' time to have a profit. So maybe we'll leave Dogecoin. We won't buy Dogecoin, or if we do, we have to sell this run. So I will not buy Dogecoin because I bought it a lot lower. Let's have a look at the big one, Sol from Solana. Are you able to buy it now? Is this a good time to buy it? Well, at this moment it's at $200. You see that from October 2023 it ran up a lot. So this one has been pumping a lot, actually maybe a little bit out of turn, yeah? Out of the season. So where it should have gone to a calming phase, it went to a pump. Seeing this, I wouldn't necessarily say that you'd buy it now. I wouldn't buy it as an investment now because you just don't know how high it will go, how low it will go. This has already pumped in my opinion. Yeah, this will go higher. I think maybe $500-600, maybe even higher, but not a good investment now. Let's do another example, Render. I like Render as a coin because I think it's in a good narrative, but that's not the point of this exercise. Well, normally I would say, yeah, because we're buying just before the bull run, just a year before a bull run starts, or maybe several months before a bull run starts. October 2024 was that time that most were buying. And you see, like Sol, Render went up a little bit out of turn. Is it really out of turn? Well, not really, because the end of the year is always a good moment for altcoins. Just this time, a lot better. And actually in 2024, end of the year, again, a lot better than normally. So that makes me believe that this bull run, this alt season that's coming, will be gigantic, enormous. But is it the time to buy Render? I'd say yes, because I'm looking at August, September, October of 2024, when most people started buying alts again. And if I'm looking at Render, normal pricing at that time in October was between $5 and $6. I think most people bought Render at $5 to $6. We are now at $3.50. Render a buy or not? If you look at the chart, yes, we can buy it now. It's even lower as October last year. So yeah, great buy. I personally think it will be there in 4 years. No financial advice, of course. So I wouldn't be troubled to buy this. I think it's really important that you look at charts like this. And that's also why, if you've been following me, you see me talking a lot about small caps. Because I don't think this is the time to buy the mid to large caps at this moment, or even the giant caps. For me, this isn't the time. So that's why I'm buying the small caps. Because I think I can make a lot of money with the small caps in the bull run. And the coins that I don't mind going into a bear market with, I've had these coins for a long time already. I'm not buying them now. Well, sometimes I'm buying some more on though, because I think it will really, really pump a lot. Well, that's just a personal choice. In conclusion, do bear markets exist? Are they these big money pits? No, not the way that you've been taught. But if you buy the top, yeah, of course, then they are. But normally, you would just say this is normal price action. Yeah, we have a top, we have a big pump, then we go down till a new low point that's always higher than the last, and then we settle. We go in accumulation phase before the next pump. This is just very healthy, a very healthy market. It has nothing to do with bear markets. It just has everything to do with price action. Calling it a bear market? Well, fine by me. But even the big KOLs and influencers, they don't agree on what is a bear market or what not. Yeah, you see on YouTube, on X, you see them screaming, this is a bear market, we are in a bear market. And it just brings fear and anxiety to people, maybe also to you. It's so much fear, maybe I might lose all my hard-earned money. But if you have a plan and you stick to the plan, you make a chart, you look at the chart, and you say, look, I want a 5x, or I won't sell anyhow. I have friends that just buy a token like Sol. They bought it really low, I think in the 70 or 80 cents. I don't remember exactly, but something like that. And they just hold. They just don't sell. Yeah? They think, well, why not? That's also a strategy. And you see, it's actually not a bad strategy. For me, my brain goes, but wow, why don't you sell the highs and then buy back in the lows? But they just don't want that kind of stress. And they don't need it either. Because, look, for them, so many access, it's like a wonder. If you take the fear out of trading, trading is actually quite a pleasant experience. Because you see your money growing a lot.